there, thank you very much for waiting. The PC is finally all ready to go. So as you can see, beautiful RGB components, nice cooler, and a nice white GPU. And this is what it looks like from the back. So just start off with the power supply. This is where you plug in the power cord, make sure it's in on position. Plug in your monitor to the GPU. This is like a one-click overclocking button. It's pressed in by default. And just make sure you connect your monitor to the graphics card here. Audio ports, Ethernet cord, and the place where you connect the antenna into, and some additional USB ports down the back. Please do not connect your monitors to these two ports here. They will not work because they connect to the CPU. You've got an additional tops up top. Because the components require a lot of the internal USB connection, these two USB 2 will not work, but this USB 3 does work. And the audio and the LED button and the power button, they're all fine. So the USB, there's plenty up the back here. Apologies for the slight inconvenience. Our components just requires a lot of internal connectors. So when it comes to setting up the RGB and the system, we've got a NVIDIA control panel installed with the latest drivers for the 3060 Ti. We've got the 1TB NVMe SSD and 2TB hard drive. We've got the Ryzen 5 5800X, 16GB of RAM, and Windows 10 Pro installed. To control the fans, you use what's called L-Connect 2. So once you open it, select Unifan SL, not AL, Unifan SL, and then basically make sure you select all three fans. You can change the color. You can just, for example, change it to red, and you can hit apply, and then as you can see, the three fans are selected. And then, for example, if you want to apply to all, then all of your fans will be that's orange, okay? And then you can have them as white. Sorry, you gotta, because you've got 4 fans, so you can have them all as white. Then you can have them as rainbow, etc., etc. Just play around with it however you like. Okay, so that's the fans. Then the RAM, it's Corsair RGB, which is controlled by iCUE. So once you select it, you'll land on the dashboard. You land at home. You've got the RGB selected, the RAM selected. Go to lighting effects, and then there's a whole lot of schemes that you can select. We've got the static color, and you can just select different colors there, or you can have like a rainbow wave, rain, what have you. So a whole lot of different selections. And finally, the central CPU cooler and the 2 RGB cables. They're controlled by RGB Fusion. So as you can see, quite a lot of setup time's been spent in making sure the RGB connectors work, and just making sure you've got everything you need to control it as soon as you get home. So motherboard controls the CPU cooler and the 2 RGB strips. So you can again try out different patterns, just pick whatever you want, and then or you can what else? Yeah, that's it. So you can just use that to control the components. Okay. Let me see. Yep, no. Cool. And that's it. So PC has Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, so it's all good to go.